Friday. I hope you've all had a good week and you're getting all of your work done. I can't believe it's already been one full week since we started this remote learning. Hopefully we only have maybe 5 more weeks of it. I know that's not great news, but hopefully it'll be over real quick and we'll all be together again. So to end out this week's story time of fairy tales, I'm gonna do one last story, and it's called The Princess and the Pit Stop. So this book isn't based directly on a fairy tale or a nursery rhyme, but it has tons of fairy tale and nursery rhyme characters in it. It's about a princess who's in a car race, like a NASCAR race, and she's racing all sorts of fairy tale and nursery rhyme characters. And we have to wait to the very end to see if she beats them all. So I'm gonna read it straight through for you so you can enjoy seeing all of your favorite fairy tale characters. And I want you to keep an eye out for your favorite and see if that character is in the story or not. If he is in the story or she, let me know. And if it's not in the story, let me know that too. I wanna hear who your favorite fairy tale characters are. All right, here we go. The Princess and the Pit Stop, written by Tom Engelberger and illustrated by Dan Santat. Once upon a time, there was a princess who made a pit stop. While the birds and beasts changed her tires, her fairy godmother told her she was in last place. With just one lap left, she might as well give up. Instead, the princess hit the gas. She passed Humpty Dumpty, she passed all the king's horses, she passed all the king's men. She roared down the straightaway, running the 3 bears off the road. She flew past the wicked witches from Hansel and Gretel, Sleeping Beauty, and the Wizard of Oz. She spun out Rumpelstiltskin and butted in front of the 3 billy goats Gruff. She leapt past Flopsy, Mopsy, and Peter Rabbit. She drove right over Tom Thumb and right under the giant. She beat Jack and Jill down the hill and passed little Jack Horner in the corner. She blew the doors off the big bad wolf and smoked the 3 little pigs. She charged past the knight and cut off the dragon. She outraced the tortoise and the hare. She honked at the golden goose, blew a kiss to the ugly duckling, then screeched past 4 and 20 blackbirds. She made the 7 dwarfs grumpy and left Snow White in a cloud of dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's Snow White. They all tried to beat her, but the cobbler got clobbered, and the little boy Blue blew it. And the gingerbread man admitted, "She can catch me." Little Bo Peep and her sheep tried to stay with her, but the princess lost them. There were just 2 more cars to beat, the ugly stepsisters. There they are. The stepsisters swerved, the stepsisters curved, they bumped, they blocked, but when they got scared and hit the brakes, the princess just stepped on the gas. She crossed the finish line and won the race. She spun donuts on the track, grabbed her trophy, posed for pictures, made a commercial, and invited everybody to a big ball at the castle later. And so the princess lived happily ever after. Come on, Prince, we've got a dance contest to win. The end. So one of my favorite characters is Beast from Beauty and the Beast, just because I love his library. What girl wouldn't? And they weren't in the story, but one of my favorite characters that was in the story was the gingerbread man, and it's only because you know how the gingerbread man in his own story says, "Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man," but in Princess and the Pit Stop, he says, "You can catch me," as she passes him by in the car, and I thought that was really funny. Did you see some characters that you really love? What did you think? And then I did like at the end, you know, usually for fairy tales, it ends with happily ever after, and they lived happily ever after. And to me, that always kind of sounds like it's the end, the story's over. But before the narrator or the author could say that, because he starts to say it, and so the princess lived happily ever after, but then he doesn't get to finish it because instead the princess interrupts and says, "Come on, prince, we've got a dance contest to win." So that means her story isn't over yet, which is fun. I like that. The author didn't get to finish saying happily ever after and ending her story and saying goodbye to her. Instead, she interrupts the author and says, "Come on, we've got a dance contest to win," meaning she's not done. She's not done having fun. She's not done having a story of her own, which I love. So I hope you are all having a very good day. I hope you all have stories to tell and that you'll keep having stories to tell long after books are done, and that eventually you'll live happily ever after, but not yet. You've got too many adventures to have. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. I love you lots. Bye.